Yes, yeah. You are tuned in to Offering Something. My name is Michael Bernier. Feeling so good to be alive. You know, that's the truth. You also know that I love our sponsors at Enjoy Your Life brand, New Balance, Rockport Brewing Company, CNA Stores, and Havana. And I love y'all for tuning into the show. Yo! As you know, this room constantly, indefinitely filled with incredible human beings. And you know, repeat today. Yes, sir. All right. We're going to kick it off with this dude seated so close to me right here. Yo! He an American rapper and songwriter, born of the streets of New York, real talk lyrics, all fire. Yo, yeah, a recording artist with a catalog that's, oh my God, marvelous. Yo, he's like, all right, where we going here?
No, I love it.
Stay with me, baby, stay with me.
I love it.
A performer of international stature, armed with a weapon of stage presence, big facts, you know that show is gonna capture you. He a slinger of mixtapes straight to your face, and you know he remains great even in that non-commercial space. Hear me now. He a dude that moves units independently as he cruises through it. Pay attention. My man's giving lessons on how you should do it. Yeah, and we're grooving. It's with bars and beats that I welcome y'all to meet my man, Skyzoo.
Yeah, peace.
Yeah,
What's
bro.
Up, man? Yeah.
Come on, I'm writing bars for you
Yeah,
now.
I see that. I'm like, okay, I see where we going on this. Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Appreciate it, man. Much love.
I know you don't need a ghostwriter, but I'm right here playing.
Yeah, nah, you don't need that. But I see what you're doing, and I dig that. Word up.
I put in a little time for you, all right? Yeah. Yes. Also seated in the room today, another dude. Yeah, I already gave you that kind of epic intro
you
not
did.
too long ago. Yes. I'm going to keep it easy. This is my man, my boy, illest MC, Landon Wordswell.
Peace, man. It's good to be back. I appreciate you, bro.
It's great to have you here. You looking crispy, fresh.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's going to the yacht club. It says yacht on his hat.
I literally just wore this last night. So it's not so crispy.
Wait a minute. You didn't get specifically dressed up to come see me?
Oh, man, it's the...
I'm a little hurt,
I ain't supposed to say all that on interviews, man.
Hey, man, I tell it like it is.
Came here, no effort.
Right. No.
Except for still all look good, right?
You wildin'.
Over here to my right-hand side, I just met this beautiful human like, I don't know, 5 minutes ago. I don't know that much, but I'm assuming.
You could take my intro and implement it for her.
Yo, the same thing I done said about Skyzoo. Apply that to my new friend right here.
100%.
It's Rayel.
Yeah, 100%. Word up.
How are
Thank
you?
you so much. I'm well. I'm great. Yeah.
You got
I
a good
appreciate
smile.
being here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Amen.
Of course.
Yeah.
Then there's another dude off in the background there. That's Bakari.
Yeah.
I'm
Take
gonna
my
go-
intro and do the same
Look
thing with
at
him.
this, yo.
Absolutely.
Copy and
They
paste.
both get super busy, so absolutely.
We are in a room
Absolutely.
full of exceptional MCs, and I'm just trying to like sneak in there with my intro bars. So, all right. So let's talk about it. First thing, appreciate you moving your physical body to this location.
Yeah, it's all good. Appreciate you having
Yeah.
us come through and want to sit down and
Yeah.
chop it up.
Indeed. It's a pleasure. So again, thank you all for being here today.
Yeah.
I recognize it takes effort, and I love you for being here. All
Much
right?
love.
Appreciate you,
Much
bro.
love.
So what is it that brings this combination of human beings together right here, Sky?
I think the common interest is obviously the pen and the lyricism
Yeah.
and wanting to create music for the right reasons, you know. So when you meet somebody, I mean, I've known everyone in here for a while now, but the first time meeting heads, that is right there. You can feel that. You know what I'm saying? That brings
What's
you together.
that right thing you're saying? Like people that are making music for the right reason.
Yeah,
what is that reason according to you?
Oh man, knowing that the reasons why I create music as far as storytelling and lyricism and what I do and what I want to put back into the culture of hip hop, specifically into the culture of lyricism. I know he feel that way, she feel that way, he feel that way. So, you know, you can tell when you meet people off rip. You see them perform once, you hang with them, you get the vibe, you get the energy. I'm like, okay, I know what you about. And it's the same thing. There's that commonality to us. So, you know, that was how we kind of first started, just being around each other, hanging out, running around and all that, and doing shows, breaking bread together. And it turned into, you know, a nice little unit of us, my peoples, boom, 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 and it goes beyond that. So we're
I'm
here.
interjecting one more time.
Please.
Is the common thing that exists here, is this hip hop that's talking about gun talk, sipping lean, and popping Percocets?
If we was, I don't think we'd be sitting here.
That's right. I just want to make that clear to the audience that doesn't know. So when we're talking about doing the right things with our lyrics, what are we talking about?
Well, if you know me personally, for everybody who's watching, you know there's three things with me is lyricism, relatability, and storytelling. Like those are the key ingredients of my brand. So when you take those three things right there, you know when you come to Skyzoo, when you come to the restaurant that I've built, when you come to the brand that I've built, you know what you're coming for. You're not going to come here expecting A and get B, because then you'll never come here again. You know, and it's funny, Ray and I was having that conversation yesterday in similar regards. So like, you have to build that equity and that trust and belief in people. They say, okay, I know exactly what I'm getting when I go to offering something. I know exactly what I'm getting when I go see Skyzoo, Rayel, Bakari, Landon, whatever it is.
True to the brand.
So exactly. So with me, it's those three things, and they spread out and do other things with that being the common thread, you know?
Yeah. And that's also the character or the individual that you are in real life.
Yeah, 100%.
Your brand is not, hey, 100%. Here's my show that I put on, but behind the scenes, I'm angry.
I'm the same person. Same person, 100%. Everybody around me, whether it's them or anybody else, to tell you, Sky is who he is.
So through music and through your personal behavior with the individuals that you come across, non-music related, you're in an effort to make the world a better place?
Oh, 100%.
Why?
You know, in my own way, because it deserves it. It deserves it.
Why does it deserve it?
I mean, this world was given to us.
You.
No, I got you. I know where we're going. This world was given to us, and why not pay it forward and give it forward the proper way, especially when you raising youngins under you. You know, I got a son. So for me, everything I do, the first thing that comes to my mind is Miles. The first thing that comes to my mind
Miles,
is
that's your boy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep, after Davis. You know what I mean? Named after Davis, believe it. So the first thing that comes to my mind with everything I do is him. He's going to hear this one day. He's going to see this one day. He's going to want to be a part one day. I could create it in a way where he doesn't want to be a part and he wants to shun away from it, because he could be older in school and be like, nah, that's not my pops. Nah, we're not having that. I'm not laying that foundation down for him. The foundation that's going to be laid is something for him to be proud of and for him to continue to move forward in. He doesn't have to make any music ever. You know, I don't even push him in that direction, but it's like, whatever I'm doing, taking that same energy and that same love for it and be like, you know, I'm taking those values and implementing them in what I do. So for me, just getting back to the world, and like you said, I mean, why not? You know, why not push it forward the right way?
Isn't it kind of confusing? This is for everybody, that there are humans out there. They wake up, they get out of their bed, and as they go about their day, at no point does the thought cross their mind that there is this greater goal and everything would be just that much better, or a whole lot better, if we would just be at peace with each other, right? So many humans have if I'm like, write out your goals right now, put them on paper, right? And there's 100 people in the room. How many are really going to write on that piece of paper, like, number one, just peace? I want people to be walking out there in the trail in the dark, see another human, and feel safer.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
Those are the goals. So
everything should be about love, man. You know, when people hear that, when they hear the word love, you know, they think hippie, they think whatever, and it's not about that.
Think guys literally like this.
No. But like, you know, love. I mean,
talking about love.
And I ain't even that type of individual to preach it like that. But like, you know, love literally is the essence and the root of everything. You know what I mean? It's either love or hate. You know what I mean? So like, at the end of the day,
ain't no love without hate.
You know, and it's one or the other that everything is spawned from. So why not be on the vibe of just everything being love, being cool, everything being right? Doesn't mean you don't take care of your own or protect your own when need be and stand up for yourself, especially especially in business. But, you know, just everything should just be a certain way. You know what I mean? And if we do that, everything will be all right, you know?
It increases even if you're gonna remain an egotistical and self-centered and sociopathic individual. Even your day is gonna be better, all right? If you're nice to people, so.
Yeah, just do things, just do shit the right way. You know what I mean? Just do shit the right way, and everything is peace.
So this started with why are you guys together? So I understand the concept here, what the commonality is that exists between you, but in this specific situation right now, you're out there on the road together on tour.
Yeah. We just started doing some runs together. We're running right now with my bro, the OG Talib Kweli.
Yeah,
so
man.
we're doing a bunch of shows this summer with him, which is going to be dope. And then when that run is over, the goal is to continue to do more gigs with the fam, with Rayel and Bakari. Landon and I have been touring for about 6 years now. I met Landon about 6 years ago, and we started touring. And
When I saw that, I was like, yo, this is the perfect match together right here, man.
Yeah, that's family now. You know, like we've been touring, like I said, about 6 years now. You know, just a couple runs this year, a couple runs next year, whatever it is. And through that, I mean, you were somebody every day for, 3 weeks at a time. You with them every day. You at the show. You're at the hotel, checking in and out, different rooms, whatever. You're in the tour van together. You're driving together. You're going to get to know people. You know what I mean? So, like, people tell you all the time, like, yo, are they a good person to tour with? Oh, yeah, touring with them was dope. Or not, touring with them was ass. That shit was whack. You know what I mean? Because you're going to be with somebody 24/7.
How many tickets they were moving, how
you're
good the
be with
show
somebody
is.
24/7. You got a 7-hour drive in front of you. What I want to hear, what he want to hear, what Ray want to hear, whatever, it's just like, that'll give me insight into who they are, you know what I mean, and vice versa. I may be like, yo, throw this on, we got mad time now, and that'll give you insight into who this person is.
I'll be like,
Little
can we
things
just
like
not listen to music, bro?
Right.
We've been living it. I'm trying to
Right.
get like my head out the window.
Best way to get to know somebody is to tour with them. You know?
Oh my
like
God.
straight up and down. Straight up and down.
That's true.
Word up.
So what are the stops that this tour that you're on right now with Talib Kweli is hitting?
Well, we just rocked out here. We just hit Manchester and everything real
Massachusetts.
hard. We hit Everett, Boston real hard.
Yeah.
And the next leg of the tour, I think, is the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
And then a little bit in the Southeast. So we're doing that. And
You got city names for me, or are you like me, like you kind of pay attention to
it's,
where you're going to be that week?
yeah, it's online, but let me see off top. I mean, I know we're in the Carolinas, like we're doing, Wilmington, North Carolina, we're doing Durham, North Carolina, we're doing Charleston, South Carolina, Pacific Northwest, we're doing. Where are we going to Oregon?
We got Portland. We got I think we just got Portland in Oregon, but we got Seattle. We also have
Seattle,
Bellingham, Washington.
Man, there's a lot more, man. I'm drawing a blank. When you
San Jose,
We go to
California.
Skyzoo, the writer, on Instagram.
There you go. It's
You'll
right
find
there.
that tour
It's right
schedule
there.
posted up at Skyzoo, the writer. If you don't know how to spell that, get it together.
Yeah, because it'll honestly, like, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing, but it becomes a blur. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you be like, yo, I don't even know where I'm at tonight. Be like, and don't go overseas. Then it's like it's all a blur. You be like, yo, as much as I love going overseas, you be like, I don't even know where we at, B. Like,
But
I don't
you're
know what
on,
country we just here, B. You know what I mean?
You've definitely set up like a pretty much annual touring structure
100%.
overseas, Europe, Asia.
Africa, all that.
What's the vibe
100%.
out there?
Amazing.
You got it. You get there. You have a scene going on.
Amazing, absolutely.
This dude's the mayor of South Africa.
He's the mayor of South Africa.
No, I'm
He's
heavy.
crazy.
I'm large in South Africa, man. Shout out to my peoples in Joburg, Cape Town, Mozambique, and East Africa, Maputo, and all that. Yeah, I'm large in South Africa.
yeah.
I got like 8 fans out there.
Yeah, I'm large out there. Yeah.
No, me. I was saying,
Oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah, it's the thing about the music is universal, right?
Yeah.
Music and math are the two things that's universal no matter where you go around the world. So it's like when you can touch people with the music, like I've been in China and heads holding their Yankee fitted up and because they're like, that's a way to connect to Sky because he's from New York. Like they barely speak the language, but they're reciting word for word. But then after the show, when they want to autograph, they barely speak the language. But I'm like, damn, we can't really communicate and converse because you don't speak the language while I'm signing your
they
vinyl.
catch the vibe.
But 10 minutes ago, you was spitting everything word for word. Like that speaks volumes, no pun intended.
does.
So it's just like, between that and, like I said, going to Africa, going to Europe and all these different places every year, that's the blessing. I tell people all the time, the best way to do this thing is to build a career. Like we could sit here and want to get, Drake money or whoever, and that's great. There's nobody in this room that would deny any of that or that would turn that down. But at the same time, you can build a real career, a steady career, and you can build something and do this for real and take care of you and yours, even if you don't hit that mark, because that mark is once in a lifetime, right? But you can get all these base hits and score the same amount of runs and win the game, as opposed to if you hit that one grand slam, you know? So there's ways to win.
I could not agree with you more.
There's ways to win.
This is the world I thrive in.
Absolutely.
No to all the majors, no to everything.
Yeah.
Survive in this beautiful space.
Yeah.
Independently,
Yeah.
through the hustle, but setting things up intelligently, still putting in that work every single day.
100%.
Having to be on point with the strategies, knowing that when you're putting out marketing, advertising dollars, that you've done the research to see that there's going to be a return on that investment. Like,
Yeah. 100%, man. There's ways to win.
How do you go from, were you made in Bedford-Stuyvesant?
Believe it. Right there. Believe it.
From Bedford-Stuyvesant.
Believe it.
Yo.
Believe it.
So how does a dude be born in Bed-Stuy and fast forward to taking on world tours? Like, what was the turning point there? How do you just go from the guy on the block, I'm assuming?
Yeah, my story, you know, I started rhyming when I was 9. And, you know, this is, you know, just being a little kid and feeling like, you know, one day I'm going to take over the world with this shit. You know, like
you had that mentality 100%. Out of the gate.
The moment I said I wanted to do it, I wasn't doing anything else. The moment I chose that at 9 years old, most people choose something at 9 and they chose something again the next day, you know. But at 9, I was like, this is what I'm doing, and that's it. So fast forward from, you know, running around the streets in Brooklyn and Queens, you know, just freestyling, rhyming, ciphering, little mixtapes that nobody heard, and just running around and really building my thing. The way I got my foot really in the door in 2006 was with Ninth Wonder, you know. Yeah, it was with Ninth. Meeting Ninth and meeting, you know, the Justice League at the time, Little Brother, and my bro Sean Don and
Big
all
love, Ninth Wonder.
Absolutely, to all of them, man. That's you know, it's all my North Carolina extended fam. So, like, when I met Ninth in 05, we put together Cloud 9 in 06, which was an EP that we did. Yeah. I did 12 songs in 3 days. And when we did that, we put that out. And then, you know, that was it. You know what I mean?
You wrote the songs?
Wrote and recorded. Yeah, 12 songs in 3 days. What happened was, I'll tell you the story. What happened was, back then, so it's like 06, so I'm like 23, 24. So I used to, every time I would see Ninth, he would give me a beat CD. It was like a little running joke. He'd be like, yo, put that in your pocket. So beat CD, mind you, this CD. Is back. Because there's no flash drive, there's no Dropbox link, none of that shit exists. You know what I mean? It's a CDR.
Slim jewel case.
It's a CDR, 100% with a Sharpie. You know?
Oh, Sharpie, not even to that laser disc area.
Believe it. So, you know, he would throw me a CD with beats. I'm a dude from Brooklyn. I got to get on the train every day and go to work. I had a regular job still.
Yellow Walkman, headphones on.
Yeah, and I got all these beats from Jay-Z's new hot producer. Just some kid on the train, you know what I mean? So it was wild, you know. But one day I'm listening to all these beat CDs that he gave me and realized there was so much music that I never did nothing with. You know, I was like, damn, I never touched these, whatever. So I went to my studio in New York and I did 9 songs in 2 days. And then a week later, I booked a trip and went to North Carolina. And I went to see him or whatever. And I hit him with one of his moves. I gave him a CD. I said, yo, put that in your pocket. And there's a CD with 9 records on it. And then the next morning, he called me. I was staying in Sean Don crib. He called me. And I was like, yo, what up? And the speaker's blaring with one of the joints. He was like, yo, what is this? What is this? What is this? Shit is crazy. I was like, yo, good looking. He was like, yo, what you trying to do? I was like, let me know. He was like, yo, studio, 12 o'clock, pull up. I was like, all right. So I went and we did 3 more songs in one day. And that's how it became 12 songs in 3 days. And he was like, yo, this shit is incredible. Whatever you want to do, I'm with it. So fast forward, you know, I put that out, and then that turned into me working with the Primos and the Pete Rocks and the, you know, all the different people that I wound up working with over time and, you know, really building that buzz. I tell people all the time, like, it may be a hard pill to swallow, but the name game is really prevalent in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
So like, I'm going to do that right now because
it's like, yo, you worked with so-and-so, oh, snap. I want to pay attention now. You worked with so-and-so, oh, snap, you must be legit. Now I want to work with you. Like, the name game is really prevalent. And there's a lot of artists who came up who I did records with when they were coming up, and then they took off. Mac Miller, Joyner Lucas, my brother Westside Gun. These are guys who they were coming up, reached out to me. We did a record, and then they continued to build and bubble, and now they out of here. And, of course, rest in peace to Mac, but they out of here. Like, one of the funny thing, before we get into your joint, like with Mac, every time I would see Mac Mac would bug out and be like, yo, what up, baby? Boom, boom, boom. And he would be like, yo, I was the only 17-year-old with a Skyzoo verse. Couldn't nobody fuck with me at all because he wasn't fucking with nobody doing a verse at 17 if they wasn't nice. Like, he used to always love to have that as his claim, you know what I mean? And it was an honor, man. So it just goes to show, like, it's love, you know. As long as you put the work in and you connect them with the right people, it'll bubble. You know, me and Wes became brothers. Like, me and Griselda, those are my brothers. But it started from him reaching out and wanting to do a record. So it's the same thing, like, when I was working with Ninth, and then it just continues to go on. And to your question, like, here we are. You know, however many years later.
So I'm going to support this name game thing because a lot of people will say, oh, he's dropping names over there, whatever. But the reality is it's valuable in this industry.
Yeah.
Because I already knew a lot about you, right? I'm familiar with you. I'm deep in the hip-hop game.
Yeah.
But I wasn't out there doing research on Skyzoo, on your Wikipedia pages.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, look at these names that I didn't know that he worked with. And as a person that understands the game wholeheartedly,
the name game is a Yelp
still
review.
did something
it's
to
like,
me.
Oh, word. Now, okay,
like,
word. You know,
I'm like, oh, Lloyd Banks, all right. Dr. Dre, I saw Black Thought, and I'm like, what's really going on there?
There you go. Yeah, that's all there. That's
because
all there.
that Black Thought thing on Funk Flex a couple years ago is like one of the greatest things to like give hip hop this boost of the real life that it needed again.
Shout the thought. That's
I'm out there trying to like memorize every single word to that 12 minutes or whatever it is.
100%.
Jadakiss? What?
Yeah, that's the bro. The Locks, Jada, Style, Chic, those the bros. Yeah, I mean, we could run it down. Jill Scott, Spike Lee, Talib Kweli, of course, Bilal, Black Thought, the Locks, Banks, like
John
you said.
Legend.
John
that blows some minds right there.
Damn, you know, it's a blessing. It's so many I'll be forgetting, man. You know what I mean? I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's right. You know what I mean? But it's love, though. You know what I mean? It's love, and it's all for the right reasons. And, you know, I pay it forward. You know, there's never a time where you can never look at me or come to me or anybody could tell you a story of me not being 100, me not being solid, and me not being approachable or being humble. You know
what I heard about you?
What's that? That I'm awesome? There you go.
I was going to use a different word.
Humble, right?
I heard I got a text from Mike Styles that said, yo, Skyzoo's my man. He's mad humble.
See?
All right.
See? I you know what I'm saying? You heard it first. You know what I mean? MTV, you heard it first. Word up.
Yeah. No, I heard you're a good person. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I value myself on that, man, because at the end of the day, your name is everything. And where I grew up, and the OGs I grew up around, the era I grew up in, your name is everything. Whether it's being solid, being 100, standing on it, and also being humble and being cool. Like, there's always somebody out there who can, whatever you're doing, whatever you have, there's always somebody out there with more, who's done more, knows more, is ahead. Yep. So be humble, keep it cool, and never be the smartest person in the room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%.
Be aware of your circle. You can't break out of a circle you never know you're in, right?
Yeah. 100%.
I mean, your values are everything. Your name is part of that, but your values are like what you stick to. If you
that's
say
what it's supposed to be.
Humility is part of me, that's something I value, and you stick to that no matter what. It's not my values change and switch up depending on what room I'm in or who I'm talking to. It's like, no, this is what I stand on consistently. To the point where someone can say, yo, he's mad humble and co-sign.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, and we was talking, you know, off air yesterday, like sometimes you could lose business deals, you could lose situations, you could lose certain things because of your values and because of who you are and because of your character.
100.
And you'll look in the mirror that night and be good with it. Yeah. In that moment, you might be like, damn, that cost me such and such. But I can look in the mirror. I can go to bed, wake up, look in the mirror after I get out of bed and be like, yo, I stood on what it was, and I'm me no matter what, and there's no regret in that. And it goes back like to what we was talking about. Yeah, it's like I stand on that, and that's what's most important because it'll come back around.
That's the reality. If from the jump, your focus and where you're going to find your success is doing things that you love and you feel good about, as opposed to taking those racks when they're available,
right?
And it's something you don't want to be a part of, a situation you're not interested in being involved with,
right?
When you can stand there and say no, the number, you start to feel so good about.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Fine.
So when the question is, Skyzoo, what do? Your answer can be, everything I want.
Right. 100%.
I made it that way.
What I do me. I wake up every day and see the same person.
Because you are the most beautiful you can ever be.
I love it.
When you are grossly and abundantly being yourself. Yeah. Yeah. So right now you working on some new music?
Yeah, slowly. You know, my last project, The Mind of a Saint, is out now. It when it debuted, it was the #1 streamed hip hop album in the country opening week, that whole week, which was dope.
Who's doing that?
Yeah,
just one guy at a time.
There you go. That's the ill way
That's
to put
how
it.
that works.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that was great. Shout out to my bros, the other guys who did all the production on that. The album, if you know it, or if you don't know it, rather, the album is a conceptual album, all storytelling, where it's me taking on the persona and the character of Franklin Saint from the TV show Snowfall. So that album is not a Skyzoo album. It's me rhyming as Franklin Saint for the entire album.
Guy.
And it goes through his entire story from season 1 to the end of season 6, the last episode, and everything that went down, the highs, the lows, the lowers. And, yeah, it was wild, man. You know, I did it on my own, you know, I did it on my own and really just put myself in those shoes. Yeah. And then the team at Snowfall reached out. You know, Damson Idris, who plays Franklin, he spoke about it very highly in Rolling Stone magazine. And some of the actors reached out, and the executive producers of the show reached out and loved it. And so it was dope, man. And I did it I just did it as a fan, and I did it because I wanted to tell a story and use that as a vehicle to tell the story of, like, how do we get these kids to understand what they're running around doing outside. Is, you know, it seems smooth in the short term, but, you know, it's only going to go one way. And I feel like a lot of people who make quote-unquote coke rap, the persona that they give is it's just a big-ass party. Yeah. Right, yo, it's just a big party, baby. We throwing coke in the air like LeBron. We throwing keys like footballs on the yacht. You know, like all these coke rappers be moving like that, and that's cool, but there's a whole other side of the coin that's not shown. So I said, how do I get to show that side of the coin, right? Here's a way that they can digest it. Let me do it like this. So I didn't do it to get Snowfall's attention. I did it to get a story out. And in turn, I got Snowfall's attention. Yeah. Like, yo, that's crazy. Like, yo, we're here, you know? So it's smooth, man. It was dope. And I'm slowly working on something now. I haven't even announced it yet, but slowly working on a project called Keep Me Company. Yeah. So I'm first time I've ever.
You're gonna announce it right now? Like, is there more to this? It's a new project called Keep Me Company.
Keep Me Company.
Skyzoo. Who's producing it? Who the features? Let's go.
Oh,
Lay it out, kid. Make this the time.
Yeah. You got the super exclusive, man.
It's like have a bite.
Twitter ain't even get it yet. Twitter, you got the super exclusive, man. It's just a project I'm slowly working on, collecting beats. I haven't even recorded yet. Collecting beats. Right. The way I work, my process is I always come up with the album title first, and I try to come up with the majority, if not all of the song titles first. And then I write from there. And I always write and record every song in order. Yeah. So like track 1, that's the first song I wrote. Track 2, second song I wrote. Because I'm writing a book.
So methodical.
I'm writing.
You're that guy.
I'm writing a book. So like if you ask any author, I don't think they wrote chapter 5 before chapter 1. Or chapter 10 before chapter 7.
He kind of just put us in our place with that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it works for me. Like, everybody's style is different. It works for me. But, yeah, any album you hear of mine, the first song, that's the first song I wrote and recorded.
So it's not this formula of, like, this is the intro that's going to suck them in. We're going to save the best song for the third on the album.
Right. No, it's just, like, I'll hear a beat and know, yo, that's a single. Or, yo, that's the first thing I want people to hear. Yeah. But then I got to figure out how that fits in the grand scheme of the story. You know what I mean? Like, okay, that beat, straight drop. Yeah, that beat, that's what I want to be the single. But how do I put that in the scheme of the story? It fits right here as track 4.
I'll get to do that. Sounds like track 9 right there. I'll get to that later.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, in the grand scheme of the story, like, where will it fit? But, so Keep Me Company coming soon. Like I said, I haven't even written it yet. I'm just building the story of it and the concept of it, but I'm sold on that.
The intro that I did for this, play it back, and it's all right if you.
And we could put it at the beginning of the record, like boom. You know what I mean?
Don't get me gassed up, boy.
Man.
All right, let's do this now. If you've never heard any Skyzoo music before, and you're gonna go right now and tell these people that are listening to go listen to one track, everybody got their little Spotify jam. What's the one track to suck up? I'm talking about one song. And then don't kind of give me a second one. I just want one song. Set it off for them.
Give me a second. You might want to ask them.
They're next up.
Okay, because I don't want you to have dead space. So if you want to talk about the sponsors real quick or whatever, I don't want you to have dead space.
Landon Wordswell's in the room right here. One track.
I know what it would be for me.
They're either going to be the fans or they're not.
Eat
is my shit, bro.
He doesn't agree.
You know what I'm saying? I was eating ramen and potatoes every day for real, dog. I earned this. Eat is my shit. Yeah.
I do like to do eat. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You have to know. I'm asking you to know.
Yeah.
I'm asking you to know right now. I'm saying, because there's people going, I'm going to go listen to this. What's the track, bro? Make them or break them.
Let me see. I don't know. I feel like.
Look at this, Rayel.
Yeah, Ray.
I know.
What's this gray area?
I got
Make
mine.
some decisions, y'all.
I think I got mine.
What's this gray area?
I think I got mine.
You know yours?
Mine would be. I had it, and then it switched. Mine would. You said it can't be either or. Yeah, mine would be.
All right, give me
everybody's
two.
fine.
Everybody's fine.
Mine would be everybody's fine.
Go listen to Skyzoo. Everybody's fine. All right, do that, and we'll see you at the next Skyzoo show.
We ain't get raised.
Ray, what do you got?
What do you feel about Bamboo? How do you feel about that track?
Don't ask him what your favorite song is.
No,
that's my
one of his songs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my record.
That's one of my favorite tracks.
Don't showcase my lack of knowledge.
That beat is crazy too.
Bamboo's amazing. Shout out to my man Mark Infinite on the beat. Yeah.
Did you give us one,
brother man?
Oh man, I don't know, man.
That's
Probably,
a bad answer. Rayel, you got yours? How about this? Where do we go to check out Rayel first thing? You got Instagram Jam going on?
I'm on IG, yes.
What is it?
Keep it Rayel on any socials.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
so
you
that's
can
just
definitely find me
real
there.
with the E and the A flip-flopped, right?
Rayel.
R-A-Y-E-L.
It's actually an acronym.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
Righteous affections yield eternal life.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's
Word
scripture, seek you first the kingdom of heaven and all other things will be added unto you. There's a lot of things we pursue in life, a lot of 3D things, and we all come up short. You know what I mean? We still come up short because we're chasing things that don't matter. So,
One more time, the Instagram.
Keep it Rayel.
R-A-Y-E-L.
Yes.
And now, when I'm going out there to listen to Rayel, what's the first jam? Be the one confidently answer the question. Damn, bro.
It's hard, bro. It's hard to think about.
I know.
I have no
jam.
answer if you ask me that about my music,
What's your
but it
answer?
feels good to. I don't have one, but it feels good to ask y'all. Go listen to Michael Bernier and Warrior King. Tell me something. You'll catch the whole vibe of what I stand on. Go from there.
Oh, you know
He
it.
killed that.
Yeah, you in there.
Yeah.
I would say check out Dusty first and foremost because, I'm one thing that I always emulate, whether it's on stage or in conversation or in life in general, is the reality that one day you can be on top of the mountain and the other day you can be completely under it, and that's life.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And Dusty
it's
really
beautiful.
encapsulates that. Yeah, it encapsulates struggling with that.
It's way easier to answer that question if you're talking about a whole project. Like for me, the project would be in celebration.
You don't
of
seem
us,
like a
without
dude that
doubt.
wants things to just be easier, though.
No, not at all. But if you're
All the
talking a whole
conversations
project,
we've been
then you
having.
really get the entire scope. For me, it would be in celebration of us, which is an album I dropped in.
Oh my God!
Thank you, man. It's an album I dropped in 2018.
Yeah.
And when I made that album, the idea behind it was I wanted to make what I felt was the best depiction, in my opinion, of the Black experience.
Yeah.
From the good, the bad, the ugly, the left, the right, the up, the down. So like I'm speaking about what's been done to us, and I'm also speaking about what we've done to ourselves, and getting to the bottom of that and how that still circles back to what's been done to us, and how the root of it is still what's been done to us, and then our reactions and responses became what we've done to one another. So
Did you succeed in that effort of telling the story of the Black experience?
Seems like it. It was compared to it was compared to Solange Seat at the Table, and I was like, like she did that in R&B. So when people came out and all the reviews and the critics were like, yo, this is the hip hop version of A Seat at the Table, I was like, I pulled that off. So I'm speaking about police brutality. I'm speaking about being a father. I'm speaking about having a dad in a neighborhood where really there wasn't too many dads outside of one or two of my friends across the street. I'm speaking about growing up in these certain experiences. I'm speaking about the allure of money outside. I'm speaking about the allure of validation and how validation is such a critical part of the Black experience and the downfall of it. Because everything is we just want to be validated, right? And that's a whole different conversation we could take all day
That
to
could
go
go on
through.
for days.
But that's
And spreads
the root
into
to a lot
other.
of it. So if we was talking a whole project, I would say go to In Celebration of Us and then spiral from there.
All right, kick it off with that album. start to
Absolutely,
finish.
without a doubt.
That album is insane.
Yo, let's be sure we get our man Bakari on here.
Bakari
JB.
Yeah.
Let's do this differently. Sit down, my friend.
Yeah.
Yo, slide that microphone over to your beautiful face.
To the talking drum. What's up, man?
Hey, introduce yourself. Who are you?
Bakari JB, lyricist extraordinaire.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
Yeah, Bostonian. You know what I mean?
You happy to be alive today, Bakari?
Happy always, man. Every day.
Yeah.
Every day's a school day.
There you go. Yeah.
Yes. So if we're gonna, because I'm gonna do this to you now. What's the track? Where do we go, and what's the number one track that people should be listening to?
To start it off. Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Set it off. I don't even know who you are. What song should I listen to first? That's the kind of person I'm talking about.
I'm gonna go Soul Cats because that is the record that has probably grasped me the most, like opportunities, just as far as like ears and listens, and
Soul Cats.
Soul Cats.
How do I go listen to Soul Cats?
It's on YouTube. It's on everything you
All
listen to
streaming
music
and all
on.
that.
Yeah, everything
You
you listen
got
to
it.
music on. It's on there.
Where you trying to direct people to? Your Instagram? I feel like the world is addicted to Instagram right now. We skip over websites at this point.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we definitely skip over the website.
So what's the Instagram?
The IG is Bakari, Bakari JB Music.
Yeah.
And you'll see it's like a picture of me like on stage, looking weird.
Looking weird.
Nah, but yeah. So there's that. And then the YouTube there's a music video for it. It's cool. It's fun. It was.
Are you guys laughing at me when I say Instagram? Because you corrected me, just said IG right back, real quick. I said Instagram.
No, I
you
still
said
say
IG.
Instagram
That's
too.
fine.
I say
probably-
both.
Agreeing with you that
Yeah. Yeah.
No. I'm
probably
saying
just-
I use the word Instagram,
Instead
and y'all
of
say
IG.
IG.
I'm
Like, I
probably
ain't that hip.
I'm probably just lazy. That's probably what it is. That's why I'm trying to shorten it.
Right.
I'm shorten it. That's probably all I'm doing. But nah,
Hey, Bakari, so being in this circle here, it kind of makes me feel like you're a good person too. Are you comfortable to say that you're a good person?
I would like to think I'm a good person.
Why do you only think?
Because I think that's also judged based on the encounters you have with other people. I'm the villain in somebody's story at some point. That's just that's life. You know what I'm saying?
That may not be justified, and it's probably not justified.
Fair enough.
And if you make it real in your mind,
But the arbiter though of that justice is just who, did I cut you off in traffic today? Because then it's justified for you. You know what I'm saying? But in the rest of the world, but I think overall, I would think I'm a good person.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what I want to do here is, are you comfortable receiving some gifts?
Sure thing. What's
man.
The word? What's the word?
I got a bag here for you, bro.
Okay.
Yo, big love to the
wow.
Offering Something sponsors.
Goodness.
You
Word
know.
Okay.
Enjoy Your Life brand.
Yeah.
New
Okay.
Balance. I don't know what's in there. Start pulling some things out of there.
man,
Let's see what we
it
got
is,
for
man.
you.
All right.
CNA Stores, we love you. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
fresh out. The Boston
something,
Celtics
yeah.
colors for you that offer something too. Let's go. I know you are. I'm getting it all twisted.
I appreciate it.
I'm sure you sat in that Boston Celtics championship team traffic, while you're
it's
out
coming up.
here.
Parade day, it is.
Let
Parade
us
day.
suck that in.
On his
Get
way
the
out.
experience.
On his way out, when they on the flight, he gonna get to see. It's gonna be a sea of green. On the way up, he
Wow,
gonna,
it's gonna be wild, man.
No doubt. All the Enjoy Your Life gear, Havana shirts there.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's see what's in this box here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shorts too, okay.
Yeah, they're shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Suited up.
Love. This is love, man.
They got you, just so you know, before you open these.
Yeah, please.
Usually it's like, you see that thing right next to you there? It's like that one in a different color. But somehow,
Oh, wow.
you got these, bro.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
I hope that fits on your
Absolutely.
foot.
Yeah, they're 12.
That's a
They're
12. Yeah, man.
Yep. All right.
There it is.
It literally
Yeah.
matched the fit.
Big love to New Balance.
Oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Big love to all the sponsors,
Yo, shout to all y'all, man. Enjoy your life. New Balance, it's love, man. Shout to all the sponsors, man.
Another big old bag of goodies for Landon over here.
Thank you, brother.
Indeed. Enjoy Your Life really took care of you there. CNA Stores, everybody. Bakari and Rayel, I'm just giving you love because I didn't know you were going to be here.
The best thing about that, though, they got addresses.
Yeah.
They got addresses.
And I got a crew that knows how to mail things out.
It is. Word up.
Yeah.
That's ill, man.
So, hey, I just want to say big love to y'all for being here. I know there's planes that need to be caught, rides that need to happen.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out today.
Nah, we appreciate you, man. You got a real dope setup here. The ambiance, the energy, the vibe, the experience is very dope, man, and it's appreciated. And I think I speak for all of us when we say we appreciate the love, bearing gifts, bearing compliments, and all types of energy, and that's rare these days. So good looking on that.
Hell yeah.
Word
so what are you going to leave these people with? Like some sort of epic Skyzoo quote? A 16?
We're going to leave with an epic quote of, if you're doing this, if you are someone who, whether you're creating music or whether you're in any sort of form of the arts or creativity for a living and for commerce and for your business, make sure that you remember that it's a business first and you will get treated as such. Whether you intend to get treated as such or not, you'll get reminded and woken up real quick. You know, trust is very rare in this game, but at the same time, do it for the love, because the love will get you through the shit. Like I tell people all the time, especially young kids coming up, I'm like, there's going to be days, and I know you say we can say whatever we want to hear, there's going to be days where you be like, yo, fuck this shit, I'm done. Yeah. You know, like there's plenty days. If you haven't had that moment, you're not really in this shit.
Like literally.
You just started. You just started. Everything is great. You smooth. You're doing the total bop. Everything is good. But if you are really in this shit, there's going to be days where you're like, yo, fuck this shit, because it comes with so much. But the love is what's going to make you shake it off a couple hours later or sleep it off, and then the next morning you like, nah, I'm back. Let me get in the studio, or let me get back to writing this script, or let me get back to sketching out these designs, or whatever it is. So remember that. If you do it for the love will push you through it. Because if you're doing some shit just for the money, the moment it gets shaky, you're going to be like, all right, well, I can go do something else for the money. Right. Don't get it twisted. We all here to get paid. We all here to support our families. I haven't had a job since 2006. Free. You know what I mean? I literally haven't had a job since 2006. 18 years. It's a blessing.
With you, 2002, baby. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that doesn't mean it doesn't come without those moments of, yo, fuck this shit. You know, like, it definitely happens, you know? So the love will push you through it.
I cry. Let's go.
The love push you through it. I will leave people with that jewel, and I think that's weightier and heavier than anything else that I could have given. I think that's extremely important, and I hope people receive it as such.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Yo, big love to Rayel for being here, to Landon Wordswell for being here, Skyzoo, Bakari. Yo, I love our sponsors. Got to say it again. Enjoy Your Life brand, Rockport Brewing Company, CNA Stores, New Balance, Havocan. I rushed through it. It's all good, though. You know how I love you. Yo, it's the end of the show right here. Big thanks for listening. Peace to everybody. It's offering something, and we are out now.